we're going to be replacing your Toyota truck's turning signals. Now, your left turning signal requires more labor than the right turning signal. Let's pop the hood and get started. Stand in front of your truck and point at the turning signal. Flip right over, and the first light you'll see, that's the one that we're going to change. Now, if you look down below it, that's going to be the high beam. Turn to the left, and you will see the regular beam right here. Now, the passenger side is going to be a little harder to access. You have the windshield fluid right here blocking the way, but you can't get to it with your hands. I'm going to move the camera here. The slot where the camera is going down is where your hand's actually going to go down. I'm going to pull the cover flap here, and you can see the turning signal right here. It looks just like the other one. Now, I want to show you the gap where you're going to put your hands right through. Let me pull out the camera. I'm going to flip the camera shot so you can have the same view as if you're standing in front of the vehicle. Now, you go ahead and put your hand right down here, and you can see that my fingers can actually reach. Now, not everybody's hands are going to be able to reach down here. Now, you can remove it without the reservoir, but if you get into the high beam, you may have to remove this bolt, second bolt, there's a third one back here to access that high beam. Now, for the easiest option, first you have to get some gloves on. You don't want to put any of your hand oils on the turning signal bulb because it will go out. Now, they sell the bulbs in pair. Get them done at the same time because when one goes out, the other one will go out. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Just get them done. Tell your auto parts store the year of your Tundra or Sequoia. They'll get you the right one. Now, the easiest way to get this is with your hands or with the pair of pliers like this instead of removing that reservoir. Set it to where you have the biggest gap. Do not grip really tight with those pliers. You just want to grip it firm enough to where you can get a hold of it. Don't get anxious. Make sure that your pliers are actually gripping the thick part of where the light bulb housing is. Do not grip the wires and twist. You will crack those. Now, this is a lot easier than trying to take that windshield washer reservoir. Once you have the grip, you're ready to turn. Let me show you the angle where you actually have to insert the pliers. It's really easy. Turn the housing counterclockwise and just give it a little turn, and then you will feel it disengage. If this video is helping you out, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to support. For the driver's side turning signal, well, it's a piece of cake. You just do the same thing. You don't need to access it with a pair of pliers. You can just grab it and turn it counterclockwise and just pull it right out. Carefully bring the light bulb to the surface so you can pull out the bulb. Be careful when you're pulling it out. Now, this one has some little handles on the sides. Just wiggle it side to side and then just pull it out. Notice the connecting wires to the bulb. You want to line those up with the metal strips within the plug. If you notice here on top of the bulb, they are offset on each side. You just line them up and then plug it right in. In here, I can see that as I'm putting them in, they're touching the metal strips. I look at the bottom and it looks good. So now you just push it in. Make sure you use the plastic housing on the side of the bulb. This particular bulb doesn't have the little plastic notches on the side, so I just use my thumbs on each one of my thumbs and put them on the sides and just push it in, make sure it's nice and secure. Now, just bring it back down slowly, carefully. Line it up, and then very slowly you just push it in. Now, you're going to wiggle it a little bit until you feel that it goes in the slot, and then once it goes in the slot, you're going to go ahead and turn it clockwise. I will show you the driver's side in just a minute, but it's the same. I'm going to need the pliers here just to tightening it up. Get the pliers, and if you're lucky to where your hands are small enough, then you can twist it. Let me just try it with my hands. Come on. I got it. Nice and secure. Now, for the driver's side, you can just use your hand, pull it out, put the bulb in, and then just carefully put it in and twist it clockwise, and you are all set.